Our first question this week comes from Robert J, who asks, I know I've asked this before, but I'm still curious. If all cards were one times points or 1%, what core setup would you build and use? Craig, I'll throw to you on this one.
Yeah. So if all cards were 1x, this is going to make me cry first and foremost, because all of that grocery spend is just going to be
Just set on fire.
set on fire. This is what makes Dubs cry. So for me, I think I would go heavily into a singular ecosystem. And the reason rationale there, we are not accumulating a lot of points, people. We need something that will get us going and get us where we need to be. And my inner heart tells me, just go with American Express. Hilton and Delta are right there. The problem with that is, even if we're at 1x, I'm assuming that they are still mandating the same amount of points for stays, and that's just not going to work out. So I'm going to go a heavy chase setup because, and my skin, it crawls while I say this. It truly does. Hyatt, Hyatt has low enough redemptions that I can likely still build up enough points to do stays. I'm assuming airlines will just be paid for with cash, and my CSR will be my insurance. So yeah, for me, it's going to be a CSR and a platinum. That platinum is not getting any spend at all whatsoever.
No.
It is purely there just for benefits. The Aspire is there just for benefits. The Brilliant is there just for benefits. Any and all other spend that I'm doing is going to be on the CSR, and it is going to funnel back into just Hyatt stays. I know that's not necessarily glamorous, but when we're talking about a 1x world and thinking about what's going to be the most feasible for me to actually leverage points, that, at least for me, that feels like where it's going to be.
That is a tough inner light to have.
Yeah.
Just
It's the joys of getting hit
bas-
by an F-350.
basically what this question asks is, what if Europe?
Yes. Yes.
RJ, what
Which,
if Europe? Sorry.
So I would go Amex because Rakuten still exists. And because Rakuten still exists, I don't care necessarily what my base earning is on a card. Like, he didn't say that I can't multiply otherwise. He said the cards are 1x. So if the cards are 1x, I can still have a platinum, run everything through my platinum via Rakuten, get all of the benefits of the platinum, get all the protections of the platinum, and if all cards are 1x, it doesn't matter, right? It's not like I have the Blue Business Plus to get 2x on everything as well. Like, everything can go through my platinum. I get all of those perks. Easy. So the platinum stays. Apple Card stays because the perk of that card to me is not the cashback. The perk of that card is the zero APR for Apple stuff. I like Apple stuff. We're about to go into my favorite month of the year, which is, hey, want some new Apple stuff? Usually I say yes. Apple, I'm asking you to change the lenses so I can either wear my glasses or you can give me lenses that I can put into a Vision Pro. Please. I'm asking Apple, please. So there's that. The Delta cards, the Reserve Business and the Reserve Personal stay because I don't use that for the multipliers. I use that for the benefits. Those stay. The choice card probably goes. The Surpass probably gets upgraded to an Aspire. The Hilton Honors Business goes. IHG stays. The two US Bank cards go. The Aviator Red is going to be fired into the sun. So my core setup doesn't change because the Surpass is going to an Aspire as soon as I can. So nothing in my setup changes because if I could never get a higher multiplier on a card than 1x, I don't know if I would care. And I say that as somebody who most of my trip spending is cash. I use points if I just don't want to pay. If either I'm going to be tight that month because of pre-committed bills or whatever. Like, I rather pay cash and get points off of that than use points often. That's just who I am as somebody. Like, I want those perks on those cards. So for me, my setup is built on perks. It is not built on multipliers. Now, I do personally think multipliers matter. That'll get into a thing later, but I really do want perks more than I want anything else. So that's how my setup's already built. Matt, what about you?
Man, I don't know at all. I'm just gonna have to pop on a Raspberry Beret and grin and bear it with a CSR. Like the CSR just becomes a perk card. I'd probably pick up a platinum for more perks. Like,
Would
here's
you-
the thing.
Would you
American Express
Rakuten with
cards.
it, me?
Oh, I'd be using a whole lot of cashback options for sure. Rakuten would probably be in there if I wanted to go hot and heavy with American Express. I could still use Rove and build up points that way through Rove. Built neighborhood partners have to get a lot better to continue to play there. So there's ways to get multipliers, sure, but really it's just like 1x across the board with the cards. Now you need some strong perks like espresso kicking in the pants type perks and Amex. Like, for all I will boo Amex from time to time, I don't really boo Amex, but like membership reward points don't always work best for me. I don't value Marriott points that highly. Yes, Hilton points are fantastic, don't get me wrong, and you can get to two of them for every MR point. That's great. I'd rather just focus that spend through Hilton itself because yeah, my thing with transferable currencies is always I need to have the escape hatch, and they don't, and American Express doesn't always give me that escape hatch. So there's that. But for all of my qualms with membership reward points, Amex cards come with the best perks.
They do.
Like, the platinum comes with more lounges than anyone else. Now, Sapphire is sort of not really catching up in terms of pure Sapphire versus Centurion, but Sapphire is starting to catch up a little bit by using the Maple Leaf lounges. But again, that's a very extenuating circumstance. You have to be flying Star Alliance, but you're probably going to be flying Star Alliance anyway if you have a Sapphire reserve. So there's that. But they pale in comparison in terms of the perks that American Express cards can give you. Like, the best you can get from Chase is like an 85k cert through the Ritz-Carlton card. You can get an 85k cert and platinum status with the Brilliant, right? They're all going to carry Priority Pass. They're all going to carry global entry, so that's not a concern. Platinum, CSR, VentureX does nothing for me besides the 6 locations I can go to with their card at the airports. I would probably grab an Aspire for Hilton Diamond because Hilton Diamond's pretty good. I don't have an easy way to get the Globalist. And if shopping portals are a thing, I might just do most of my shopping through the Shop with Chase option or Rakuten to build up my Chase or Rakuten my Chaser membership reward points. Now, I get we are blowing the doors off of that loophole. Oh, and I'd also get an Apple card because I would also like interest-free Apple stuff from time to time. So probably an Apple card, a Platinum, a Sapphire Reserve, a Hilton Aspire, and just go from there. I've racked up a ton of annual fees.
You're still
Which is
not where
just-
Kid and I are.
Oh God,
Yeah, I was gonna
no.
say.
Oh no, my Minnesota sensibilities can't handle that level of annual fee. I don't have Minnesota sensibilities. Anyway, yeah, I would just go with those 4 cards and just roll with it from there.
Not pulling out your JetBlue Premier card.
I'm physically throwing that card to Europe and saying, "Here, have this."
What
Somehow
did
still
Europe
has better
ever do to
earnings.
you?
What was that? What did that
What
card
did-
ever do to me? Be terrible. Not
I would-
fulfill a
Oddly enough.
promise.
I would apply for it as a joke, but I might get it, and that would be bad.
Knowing Barclays, they'll just give it to you.
In fairness, though, that card still has better earnings than most cards in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Terrible.
Thomas was too stunned to speak.